Hey there, welcome back everyone. I'm Jose Suarez. Our next play takes a look behind the closed doors of the Hollywood elite. I sat down with the award-winning playwright Michael McKeever, who shares his inspiration behind the writing of Clark Gable Slept Here. Michael, first up, tell me a little bit about Zoetic Stage, how it came to be and why it's important to South Florida.
Sure. Myself and my partner, Stuart Meltzer, and our very good friends, Chris and Stephanie Demos Brown, we brought in another founding member, Carrie Schiller, and the five of us put together this concept of creating art here in South Florida that goes around the world, and so people know that it was born here.
How does the Adrienne Arsht Center play into this?
Well, one of the first things you have to do when you're putting together a theater company is find a home. And the Arsht was incredibly generous and incredibly gracious in welcoming us and saying, come, be a part of this incredible center. Having the premier address in Miami for entertainment and for the arts, it's tantamount to winning the lottery. I mean, it has been an incredibly exciting and very fulfilling relationship.
Now, one of the exciting things that I want to touch upon is the fact that you said it starts here, it's grown here, it's created here, and then it just spreads through the world.
Exactly.
Tell me a little bit about how that's worked so far and kind of where that's going.
Sure, gladly. As a playwright, you write a play and you really hope that it's going to have a life, that it's going to get produced not just once, but a second and third and fourth production. And fortunately, I've written a number of plays and they've had lives. The very first play that we produced here at the Adrienne Arsht with Zoetic Stage was a play, a world premiere that I wrote called South Beach Babylon, which not only premiered in South Florida, but took place in South Florida. That play just in this past year received its second production in another theater in Sarasota called Florida Studio. They gave it a glorious production, and it just got picked up and is being translated right now in German for productions in Germany.
Congratulations.
So it's kind of exciting that you sit and watch something come together in the hands of a really great director and a really great cast, and then just go out into the world from there.
So talk to me a little bit about Clark Gable Slept Here. You wrote this?
Yes.
You're actually in it?
I'm a very funny person. If I was joking, you'd be laughing. Are you laughing?
No.
Then I'm not joking.
Very cool.
Yes.
Tell me about the process for you.
Clark Gable Slept Here was an idea that's been in the back of my mind for a while. It explores what it means to be a real man in America, and specifically what it means to be a real man in Hollywood, and how Hollywood defines its heroes, defines its men. And so I said, well, what happens if we have the world's greatest action star about to win his first Golden Globe Award, and while he's there winning that award, his staff, the people that work for him, are trying to figure out what the dead male naked prostitute laying on his bedroom floor.
That's never a good problem to have.
In this situation, though, it's a very funny problem, and that's kind of what the play explores, is how the insanity that these people are faced with in trying to get rid of this naked corpse.
Where did this whole concept come from? Like, what made you say, you know what, this is a cool story, I got to write this down?
Well, you always hear legends in Hollywood from back in the 1920s to today about stars and the closets they hide in, and I wanted to explore that. I thought it'd be kind of a fun thing to touch base on. And so I said, you know what? I want to have someone who's about to have this great breakthrough in his career, and the possibility of him being exposed, because that raises the stakes and makes it very interesting to an audience. I said, well, what could do that? How can we personify that crisis? I know, a naked, dead male prostitute. And that's kind of how it came.
What's your role in the show?
I play Hilly Hilliard, who is the super manager to the lead actor, to the main character, who's never seen. And my character...
Wait, you never see him?
You never see the superstar.
Okay.
He's at the Golden Globes winning his award, which you're dealing with.
He's busy.
He is.
He's busy.
He's being a star.
He's been busy.
Yes, and the rest of us are having to deal with, the mess he left after being, busy. So it's the character that I play, plus a Hollywood fixer, plus the staff of this hotel, try to deal with, how to make this all go away.
What's it feel like? Are you this is a world premiere that's going to happen here at the Adrienne Arsht Center. Butterflies? Are you scared? Are you nervous?
It's one of these things that I've written, I've written 20 plays now, and knock on wood, they've all been produced, and I got to tell you, I'm still terrified. Every new production, every new play, it's always as scary as the very first one. But it's good. It's a very good kind of terror because it keeps the adrenaline flowing and keeps the moments happening.
Is this your favorite so far?
Clark Gable?
Yeah.
It's easily in my top 3. It's one of those plays where when we had the first table read, you know, where you sit around and the actors and the director sit around and read the script, you could feel there's a wonderful energy in there. You could feel there's a really something special about certain ones. Certain ones just like, oh my God, there's so much work here. This one has a very special energy. We laughed a lot when we were working at that table.
That's awesome. Hey, and you can be part of the mayhem of Clark Gable Slept Here, March 20th through April 6th inside the Carnival Studio Theater. To learn more, it's as easy as logging on to ourcenter.org. You can find seats so that you don't miss a beat of the entire show.